Between Arizona State and Lakeland College of Alberta, and after dropping the first game on home ice, the Sun Devils, the number 7 team in WACHA, is looking to get back in the win column and get their first victory of 2024. Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to AZ Ice and God. Yesterday, taking a look at the lineups. In the front, it's going to be Logan Satura, Tristan Craig, and Sidney Paulson. In the back, Sammy Lush and Mia Jarvis. Quinn Edinger, will get the start in goal. For Lakeland, on the other side, you have Darby Robertson, Alyssa Shaw, and Haley Carruthers across the top. In the back, you have Ava Cole and Brooklyn Saluski. And in goal, Janae Neufeld, their starter from yesterday, Mackenzie DeJohn, a scratch for today. Both teams out on the ice again this away in Gilbert, Arizona from Lakeland College. It was a quick start yesterday as Tristan Craig take the puck into attacking ice and will send that one down. An interesting game yesterday, 4-2, as Lakeland held the lead. They did not trail for the entirety of that match yesterday as Powell sends it in behind, looking over towards Murphy, and she can't get it. Out towards the attack. It's a 2-on-4, passed over towards Anderson. It's off her skate. Or rather, Darby Robertson, the one getting it. Played in towards attacking ice. Looking for some options. Ella Winger's shot will be this. Here comes Hannah Coons, the Alberta native. Skates it, circles it around. Back towards Brittany Bridell, who loses touch there. Just within the first 75 seconds of this one, still scoreless between Arizona State and Lakeland. Lakeland College in their first competition as the whistle blows for the first time today. Trickling around on the far side, 18:27, play clock stopped. Had a few power plays last night. Lakeland taking advantage on 2 of them. As we'll see Ella Wingert head to the bench. And the first power play of the day goes in favor of Arizona State. Sun Devils looking to get back in towards that momentum. It's Sam Murphy against Ava Cole in the circle. Skated around, back with the Rustlers on the near side. Still fighting around. 18-14 left in the first. Right out of the gate, Arizona State takes a 1-0 lead, courtesy of Tristan Craig. Snaking around the near side and just finishes in towards the lower right corner. For Lindsay Ellis' side, a very different start. 7 assists, 10 points in total in the 11 regular season games played. Again, this being an exhibition, so it won't count. As Paige Ring will fire this one across and towards the corner. One back again by Lakeland. Poked away for a while. Berkeley Radcliffe, the one messing around in the trigger. The defenseman, her shot parried away. Radcliffe with the stick. Little kick by over towards Ring. Manny Messenbrink also on that side. She was the one that kicked it over. She scored eventually what was the winner yesterday. 1-on-1, Brittany Bridell. Harrowing down the left. Her shot turned away. It was good defense there by Brooklyn Saluski. In towards the back part again. Rolling towards the right. One fresh off a win as here comes Michaela Pilipo. Skating away, snaking away, can't give it off as Pilipo goes to the ice. Back for a while. Carruthers tries to give it back. Sam Murphy wins it on the near or far side, I should say. All the way back for Lakeland. Lakeland coming into this one 10-3 on the right at the point. Maddie Platson. In towards the right-hand side again. Hill and crew fighting to get that puck back, and they do. 16 minutes or so left in the first. Maybe a chance for a take 2 for Lakeland. Set around, slung around by another great finish underneath. They'll be going back towards the bench. Seemed like it was Kira Buziak and crew that got the goal, and just well-deserved line change for Lakeland, and similar appearances from what we've seen from yesterday's game. That one, a difference of about 25 seconds. This one, about 2.5. But early fireworks in this one in Gilbert. It was Arizona State that brought the equalizer last time before Lakeland put on the Jets and rattled off 3 straight. Claudia Lammers will take it. Her shot turned wide right. Over and towards the corner. 2-on-2 fighting. One back again. Towards the point. A little bit of a feed by Austin Eaton. One back by Bridell. Backhand stick doesn't work. Ellie Burry shoots it off the leg of Sun Devil. Again, Sun Devils trying to build out of the back here. Amanda Benson. Benson slaughters it over towards the left. Murphy into some space, tries to give it up. Rough first touch. As Powell heads towards the bench, another line change for the Sun Devils. 14:35 left in this first period. Down the line with Hill. Hill looking for some options. Just centers it, can't get the best touch. Nobody home. Hill again with Cole. Fought around, looking for some options. Back towards the point. Shot blocked away. Paige Ring the one messing with it. She'll try to play catch up there on the right wing. Can't get to it. Saluski with the defense. As this one scatters all the way towards Edinger's net. When Edinger has not allowed a goal, or pardon me, has not allowed a win, as this one goes into the back of the third. 13:45 left in the first period. Kylie Perry, who was on the second line yesterday, now on the fourth line today, bagging another goal. She's got 6 in 12 games this year, 13 points on the season. And Lakeland all of a sudden getting momentum back in their favor. Extra player on the Sun Devils have not dropped 2 consecutive games in exhibition or regular season this year. Looking to not be on the wrong side of history for the number 7 team. It's one back again for the Rustlers. Towards Robertson. Apple in space. Apple slides it right in front of Edinger, and this time she eats it up. 13:19 left in the first, and Lakeland all of a sudden giving some sort of momentum. Tristan Craig got the opener before it was the many others. Kylie Perry got the leader, and it was, I believe, Kira Buziak with the equalizer. Logan Satura has it far side. Picked off. One back in. Can't play it. Out to the other side. First icing of the day. Just 20 seconds taken off the clock. Just a second underneath the 13-minute mark here from AZ Ice. Again, not the usual home for Arizona State's women's hockey. That's a Mountain America Credit Union Community Iceplex right next to Mullett Arena in Tempe. Just a little up the road from here. Mullett Arena hosting the Desert Hockey Classic. Picked up, dispossessed, banged off the boards. Carruthers can't play towards Eaton. Satura with a break. It's a 1-on-3 right now. Rolling down the left. Satura can't get a stick to it. She'll keep it in towards the near corner again. Need of something as Buziak picks it up towards Sam Murphy. Murphy rolling over towards the left. Rolling again. And again another break. Played in towards the right. In towards Carruthers. She can't play it back. That's good track back. And towards the side. Picked up by Jarvis. Jarvis sends it towards Carruthers. Carruthers' net. Tendy's in need of something. They've allowed 3 goals in this one. We're not even halfway through the first period. Putting towards Ellie McKenna. She can't get a stick to it. Trying to wrap between McKenna and Lammers there. Haven't seen too many face-offs in this one, and we'll see Lakeland on their first power play of the day. Ellie McKenna into the box. More than 1 power play goal in a game. That changed yesterday with 2. Some of those ended up being the difference. Power play here up 2-1, trying to put a dagger into Arizona State early. Campen picks it up in the near corner towards the point. Beyond the blue line with Cole. Cole, slap shot, just wide. Platson again, trying to play towards Ketchum. Ketchup sticking this one away, trying to get a shorty going as Paulson was patrolling the middle. Winger sifting through the middle. Gets it back and towards the attacking third. She'll circle around. Numbers come almost halfway through this power play. In towards the far on the ice for them. 57. Plays it forward towards Janae, or pardon me, I should say Belle Smith. Not Janae Williams. Man with Smith before any damage can be done. Circled around, back towards Radcliffe. She sends it back. All the way back. Her first PK of the day. 9 minutes left to go from AZ Ice before the first intermission. Arizona State down 2-1 for the second time in this series. Looking to not drop it as Lakeland took the first one yesterday, 4-2. In towards the near corner, rolling around again. In towards the corner. Arizona State looking for some fighting options. In towards Williams. That one turned away. A rebound by Perry. This is too high. A good chance. And again, Whitney Eager coming to the rescue. Perry looking for her second of the day. Face-off coming nonetheless. One back by Kaylee Hill. On the far side. Lost balance. Sun Devils back into 2-on-3 with Bridell. Bridell centers it. Turned away. Murphy can't get a stick to it. Powell. Shaw on the right. Backhanded again. Nifty footwork. Nifty finish! And Lakeland is in full control. They lead 3-1, and Kira Buziak bags another goal in this series. 7:50 left in. And Arizona State, after getting the first goal, courtesy of Tristan Craig, it's been all downhill since then. Looking for some options here. Again, we thank you for tuning in on this Friday afternoon. I'm Mahir Hassan. James Mackey behind the camera. Chase Beardsley, our director. As this one set back in towards the middle. That one turned away. James will have the call for the second and third period. I'll be near side again. Ketchum bats it forward. Benson had a goal from that distance, although on the right point yesterday, as that one's flicked off the glass. Back with Jarvis. Edinger just has to swoop it up. Little miscommunication between her and Jarvis. But nonetheless, the goaltender for Arizona State able to make it good on her regards. 2 games of her start. It's been the S word ever since then, as Chase Beardsley and Trey Matthews talk about on What You Talking About, a podcast about this team on Blaze Radio Online, Fridays at 8:30 a.m. Mountain Standard Time on BlazeRadioOnline.com or wherever you find your podcast after their recording. Towards Logan Satura on the far side, and another whistle blowing. Face-off coming in the neutral zone here, attack inside for the Rustlers. Burry bats it, picked off, out towards the near. She'll give chase to it, rolls it towards the right. That one's batted off. In towards Petrie. Smith gives chase, picked up by Coons. Murphy rolling around. Smith again, shot! Corralled in by Edinger. A much needed save for the Arizona State netminder. They get it there. Face off, one back. Saluski. Cole's shot is turned wide. Back with Cole. Late to make this one 4-2 in insurance as Perry can't sneak by. Batted around. Lakeland up 3-1. Craig got the opener, but afterwards it's been all Lakeland. Kira Buziak leading the way with presumably 2 goals. It was also Callie Perry. Saluski in space. Turned wide again. A lot of space opening up, especially in that mid-range. With Radcliffe, knocked around, back towards Lakeland on the other side. Played in towards Robertson. And the icing called. Arizona State with an interesting slate after this next week, heading to Illinois and Missouri to take on McKendree and Maryville. Face off on this side. One back again. Turn no good. Robertson wins it back. Fight on the near corner. One back again. Rustlers in white, Sun Devils in black. Jarvis in space as this one's centered towards the far side again. Of Janae Neufeld, the goaltender for today. 2-on-3 working now with Shaw. Shaw plays it around with Robertson. Lush sees it out towards the left and gives it back. And Campen gets it saved again by Edinger. 10 saves on the day for her so far. 3:37 left. Score at least 3 or 4. They do pretty well. But more importantly, whenever they concede, that's when it becomes a problem. There's Buziak sneaking around. Buziak, shot denied. And another stoppage of play. Check given on Platson as she heads to the Wingard against Murphy in the faceoff circle. Back with Buziak. Interference called on Platson, I believe, who sits on the bench. Out again. Not the best touch. Man again. You have Olivia Man on that team too, as Apple sends it around. Rough deflection, but Edinger takes it. Still around. Buziak takes it back. Buziak shot fired high. Madeline Mann is one of the defensemen towards the attacking part. 1:07 left in the power play. Buziak sends it over towards a chance. A shot turned away again. Edinger parried much as it's sent back towards Lakeland. Back in towards defense. Line changes for both sides. Players hurrying onto the ice. 2:22 left in this first. Down the line for Hill. Hill keeps it. Hill turned around by Jarvis. In towards Hill again. On that right-hand side, looking for options. She'll play it back. Just trying to man it around. And Hill took a nasty collision. Lost her stick in the process. Still right in front of Arizona State's goal. And fired back into the neutral zone. Left, Arizona State looking for their second PK of the day. Into some options. Played again. Petrie knocked off of Edinger as Arizona State's back at full strength. Shot to skate around. Smith keeping her way. Smith feigned on the pass. Cleared away by the Sun Devils. 1-10. 1-on-3 with Pilipo on the puck there. Platson. The collision. Into some space again. And Perry lost control. Rolling around. Evelyn Olsen trying to send that up. But it's one back with her. Back's on the right side. So does her defense. 32 seconds left. Saluski turns around. Perry just evades the Arizona State bench. Now with Coons. Maybe one final push for the Sun Devils if they can get it. With Carruthers. Carruthers again. Knocked around. Still skating around. And the moonball stops for a while. 5 seconds left. Satura, fired shot, picked up and gloved. 3.1. And the Lakeland again. It's saves on the day after allowing. And they're double zeros on the clock here at AZ Ice in Gilbert. And Arizona State once again finds themselves down at first intermission. This time down 3-1. After Tristan Craig got the scoring started within the first 2 minutes, it was all Lake from there, led by Kira Buziak with 2 goals and Kylie Perry with another one. Perry with what seems to be the go-ahead goal right now. We'll take a quick break and we'll be back in a few moments. James Mackey has the call for the second and third. I'm Mihirsan Hassan. Thanks for tuning in to Arizona State's women's hockey team on Inferno TV. We'll be back in a few moments.
Live, Sun Devils down 3-1 after a great first period. 16 goal shots on 3 goals. Sun Devils with 7 shots on Neufeld. Sun Devils battle for it now behind the net. Loose puck, jostled around. Buziak and Satura give it. Buziak drops it to Cole. She'll circle back. Pass forward to Buziak, who looks for something to do. She'll try to pass across to Lammers. Lammers isn't home. It's sent back into the defensive end. The Rustlers will trail as the Devils with a fast push into the zone. Battle in front of the net. Backhand shot on. Off the stick of Brianne Powell. It doesn't go. It's kicked around again. Loose puck battle one more time. Smith sends it out to center ice. That's a turnover. Hannah Coons stick handles around Buziak. Loses the puck. Tries to get it back. She can't. Powell now back in the offensive zone for the Devils. Looks for a centering pass, nobody home, off Saluski, back to her. And picked up in the defensive zone by Platson. She'll just send it down to the other end, and that'll be an icing call. 18:15 to go in the middle frame. Sun Devils looking for season. Ultimately, the Sun Devils in a similar spot they were in yesterday. Face off in the offensive zone for the Rustlers. Man. Sends it back in deep behind the net. Petrie fends off a Sun Devil. She can't get to the puck. Started to break out. Stopped just north of the blue line. Smith in the net. Hill grabs the loose puck, and she'll start back the other way for the Rustlers. Fast pursuit on her by Ring. Ring stick lifts. Loose puck drifts into the offensive zone for the Rustlers. Picked up by the Devils. Backhanded for Appel, who will swing behind the net and grab it. Devils got their line change done. Looking for good pressure in the zone this period. Shaw. And back behind their net. Maddie Messenbrink knocks the puck loose for the Devils. Popo sends it out to the blue line where it's pushed back into the zone. Devils deep their candles around. Tries to get a shot off. She misses on that. And it drifts back into the neutral zone. Eaton. Cross for Barry. Sends it through the neutral zone to Robertson. Middle frame, still offensive zone control. The story of both yesterday's game and so far this game for the Rustlers, doing a lot of it. Devils not able to keep up with it here. Carruthers and Craig in the circle. Craig wins the draw back deep into her own defensive zone where Lutch will give chase to Robertson. She can't get there as Satura will try to send it out, but it's turned over to Eaton. Eaton with a shot on Robertson, gets between her skates, over to Carruthers. She scores! For the second time in 2 games, the Devils are down 4-1 in the middle. More time now than yesterday to climb back into this one as the Devils will win the draw. Murphy wins it back. Pushed into the zone. Murphy gets her stick slashed out of her hands. Ref arm goes up. Touched by Eaton. That'll be a slashing call on the Rustlers. If you're Arizona State, this is the time to capitalize on a momentum swing. Murphy. And Winger in the draw. Winger wins. Kicked forward out at the blue line. Hey. Played to the far side where Tristan Craig will circle with it. She's looking for something to do. Corralled by Lammers. Craig gets around Lammers into the right circle. Shot on save. A weak shot right into the chest of Neufeld. Another stoppage of play is still controlled by the Rustlers here, even on the penalty kill. Offensive zone draw again on the penalty for the Sun Devils. It's won by Powell. She'll play that puck back. It's sent in deep. Circling, looking for something to do is Ring. She'll go down. Buziak tries to knock the puck away. She can't get it out. A good stick by Ring to keep it there. Battled for right in front of the Sun Devil bench. Pass across there. Neufeld on her stomach. Makes a save on the puck. A shot by Powell doesn't get home. And an offensive opportunity ensued for the Devils. They just couldn't do anything with it. Rustlers try to grab a late change, but the ref sends Hill away as Buziak and Power in the circle. Buziak wins it over to Appel. She'll turn the puck over. Pass across from Fleming. Looking for an offensive six. She can't get it as this puck will trickle all the way back down in. Knocked away by Eatinger to Platson. Platson backhands the puck forward. Fleming sends it over to and Appel. She'll pull up, turn around. Appel will pin her against the boards there as Powell will come in for help. As does Mann. Still battling for the puck now. It's sent out. Picked up, backhanded attempt deep in. Buziak knocks it away. Powell gets it there. Pass across his zone. Shot on. Doesn't know where it went for a moment. In behind, below the red line. Powell. Pass over for Platson. She'll pull up, stop, backhanded in. Shot on after a stick collision. Knocked it in the corner by Neufeld. Powell still on the ice for the Devils. Turns, circles the puck back over to Radcliffe. She'll send the puck in. That man gloves down. And it'll be cleared around. Picked up by Platson on the far side now. Mann deep in her own zone. Sun Devils applying good offensive pressure here as Ring gets the puck off of Mann and just drops it back in behind the net, where Appel will send it back around. And the Rustlers will start back out the other way as Barry gives chase to the puck with Petrie. Petrie beats out the icing call with a great head of steam and then goes down on the far side. Her stick broke after a collision with Jill Ketchum. Sun Devils and their defensives doesn't go. Messenbrink tries to pass it to an defensive zone six. She can't get there. Hill circles around a couple Sun Devils. That shot by Petrie, saved by Eatinger. The first action Eatinger has seen in almost 3 minutes. And the Sun Devils will grab a goalie change. Off is Eatinger, back on is Carson Hellman, yesterday's goaltender for the Sun Devils. In the defensive zone draw after the goalie's back, it'll be picked up there. Dropped back in by Hill. Petrie battling behind the net with a Devil. Mia Gervais, she'll try to send it out. She can't. Picked up again by Hill. Good steam. Backhand shot on. Hellman just makes a nice save on a weak little shot as extracurriculars begin to ensue behind the play. Offensive zone draw for the Rustlers. It'll be Williams against Murphy. Puck trickles in back, rushed after by the Rustlers. Sent out. Offensive zone. Raperio just pushing it back off the boards. Trying to find open space if they can. Maddie Platson sends by boards. The puck will trickle back out through the neutral zone into the defensive zone for the Rustlers. Raperio will go down and Cole will be right there to pick up the puck. Backhanded up the boards to Williams into the neutral zone. Powell grabs a loose turnover. Shot on straight into the center of Neufeld. 12:15 to play in the middle frame. An offensive zone draw opportunity for the Devils. Kylie Perry will skate to the box for the Rustlers, and the Devils will have an offensive zone draw with a power play. Carruthers and Powell drift into the offensive zone face-off circle for the Devils. Powell, Ring, and Fleming the forwards. Powell wins it over to Ring. That's body in the way. Stick handle. Carruthers tries to get it out. She can't. Loose puck, chipped back through the neutral zone. Carruthers, one-on-one opportunity with a trailing Rustler. Shot on, save by Hellman, just swallowed whole. Center cut chance. 2 saves on 2 shots for Carson Hellman. Carruthers and Murphy in the face-off circle. It's one back where the Devils will circle with it. Lutch plays it up to Craig on the right side. Craig into the offensive zone with a head of steam. She'll stick handle around Bree and end up in behind the red line. Craig knocks it off the back of the net where Robertson will pick it up now. Far side, battled for there. She'll kick it over to Bree. Murphy can't get a stick on a loose trickling puck as Carruthers will look for something to do. Tries to make a pass, but Murphy with a good stick lift from behind. Great pursuit of the puck. Bree, Robertson, and Carruthers right there for the Wranglers. Stick handle around. Pass over Robertson to Carruthers. She can't get the puck back in the net. She'll drop it into the zone. It'll ricochet off the boards, off the back of the net where Appel will pick it up. Tries a two-line pass. It looking for something to do. Trailed by Lammers. She'll play it across to Platson, who sheds a shot on that got trickled to Ring in front of the net. It didn't go. Powell and McKenna try to get it out. They can't. Lammers back the other way. Shot on Hellman, sticked away into the corner where Lammers will still pursue. Her and Ring go down. Fleming and Shaw battle in front of the Rustlers' benches. Into the zone is Powell with a good shot, just high over the net. Trickles all the way around off the glass to Ring, who just sends it in deep. The Devils will grab a change after the power zone deeper. It doesn't get out, though. Arizona State trying to do all they can to turnover. Played out to Campen. 2-on-1 rush now the other way. Wingert and Buziak. Wingert shot on. Hello, Wingert grabs the 5th goal of the game for the Rustlers. It's a 5-1 hockey game here in the second frame. Lindsay Ellis will grab her team. Gotta hope you can find something. Against Carson Hellman, 4 goals on 21 shots against Neufeld. And against Eatinger, my apologies. The other way, Neufeld putting up 15 saves on 16 shots. 1 goal for the Devils up to this point. Their largest deficit in the series so far. Offensive unit for the Devils. Messenbrink catch. The defense will send it around. They'll try to get into the offensive zone. It's chased by Campen there. She'll collide with Cole, and the puck will be sent in deep by Wingert. A fast head of steam trailing after that puck, too. She won't get there. Circle the way where Campen will hold. She'll push out. Ketchum will also push it out to Cole. Off of the zone, though. It's sent back in deeper. Saluski around on the far side. She's met by Ketchum. Puck sent back into the neutral zone where the Devils will regroup again. The puck by Craig. Craig and Campen battle for the puck as Campen tries to get a pass out to Hill. It's eventually pushed back in by Coons. Sent back out and circled in the defensive zone for the Devils. Pass to Craig. Back through center ice all the way across into the zone with a head of steam was Paulson. Will push it in. Circling in behind the net is Radcliffe. Radcliffe sends the puck up to the right. She was looking for Paulson. It didn't connect. It'll go all the way back into the defensive zone for the Devils as Eaton passes up to Petrie, who tries to just push it back. She can't. It's a turnover. Back in now. Powell, the left side, shot on high over the net again. Missing that top corner. She's looking for it. Just can't seem to put it home. Trying to find something to do is Radcliffe. She'll send a puck on net that's tried to knock down. It missed. Smith clears it around for the Rustlers, where Powell will get it for the Devils. She'll hold for a moment, circle. Still looking for something to do. Shot on net, goes kicked into the corner one more time. Sophie Fossil will battle for it in there with Eaton and Barry. Pass to center for Smith, not able to connect. No icing on the play as a head of steam into the zone is Smith. She's trailed by 2 Devils, Ring and Radcliffe right there. Radcliffe comes out with the puck. She'll pass the puck forward to Anita Fleming. Pass into the center ice now. Left side, Ring, shot on, knocked away by Neufeld, where Mann will pick it up. Pass around the boards, doesn't get there as Pilpo fans on it. Attempted breakout for the Rustlers. Perry can't get it started. They'll be forced to circle back in their defensive zone and try to get it out again. Perry chips the puck after she got it to puck in their defensive zone of the Devils as Perry. She'll circle the offensive zone. lay a shot and gets tripped, but she's all right. Draw pass off the boards from Olsen. Pass out into the center ice zone by Lutch. Puck's turned over, pushed back in, offsides for the Rustlers. 6:07 to play in the middle frame. 18 save. Goal of the game was scored against her. Neutral zone draw won by the Rustlers, and Saluski carries it deep into her zone. She'll pass it off the boards to Cole, who will turn it over to Jill Ketchum. Maddie Messenbrink now with a pass backhanded across. It can't be knocked down, too high. Circling now is Robertson. Shaw to her right. To her left is Carruthers. 3-on-3 opportunity. Robertson. Puck around, chipped in to the blue line. Shaw with a shot on, loose puck, trickles out. Ref blows the whistle on a loose puck. 5:25 to play in the middle frame. Two goals scored this period by the Rustlers. Little in the offensive zone as Carruthers lays a shot on Hellman that's saved, and the whistle is blown. In the offensive zone draw for the Rustlers. Played back to Carruthers, chips it back in deep. Shaw lets up as Robertson sends it back. Carruthers gets the puck now for the Rustlers. Played out back in the net. She can't get anything going. Shaw pass forward off the skater Robertson. Dropped for Shaw back to Saluski. Across the zone, Nicole, who will send it in. Around the boards it goes as Carruthers kicks it. Around the Devils try to get a breakout. They can. Tristan Craig and Logan Satura get it deep into their own offensive zone. The Devils can grab a change, and the Rustlers have to start a breakout again. Shaw chips the puck forward on a clearing attempt as Murphy will circle back now. The puck will be dropped deep into the zone. Saluski behind the net. Back through neutral ice into the offensive zone for the Rustlers as it's pushed through the neutral zone one more time. Turnover. Powell skates in. Shot. Blocked away by Cole, pushed in the corner where Powell will grab it. She'll try another pass. Cole will block. This puck back into the offensive zone for the Devils by Gervais. And it's a shot on goal that's saved by Neufeld. 19 saves on 20 shots in just about 24 minutes of hockey. Messenbrink and Wingert will slide into the circle here as Messenbrink pushed around. Ketchum sends it off the boards. It doesn't end up getting anywhere. Olsen sends a pass in front of the net into a crowd, and Neufeld just covers the puck to stop the clock. 3:09 to play. Messenbrink and Hillen, the pass that's off Smith's skates. Shot on net, knocked away by Neufeld. Buziak grabs the loose puck. She'll pull up, circle after getting tangled up. She'll just send the puck forward to Smith, who tries to chip it deep into her own offensive zone. She can't there. The Devils in behind the net. Centering pass knocked away by Neufeld onto the stick of Buziak. She's up with a head of steam. 2-on-1 in front of her with a trailing Tristan Craig. A ref's arm goes up as Coons pins her against the boards. The call will be holding. Hill and Murphy in the offensive zone draw for the Rustlers. Murphy will lose the draw as Buziak will just send a shot in on Carson Hellman, gloved, chest middle. This time it's shipped all the way down into the defensive zone of the Rustlers and forced to chase. Apple Gets the puck as man manages a trailing Sun Devil. Pass up the left side to Buziak. She'll kick it in the middle to pass over. Murphy sends it deep into the offensive zone. Devils grab a change. Getting on the ice is Tristan Craig. She slipped, lost her footing for just a moment as the Rustlers try to start another power play breakout. Pilpo sends it in deep around Ketchum. Maddie Platson into the zone, battling with Perry. Williams and Platson battling for the puck now. Perry and Craig the other battle. Over to Saluski at the top of the blue line off the stick of Pilpo. Saluski, pass across. Apple, shot on glove. Shot on, no glove for goaltender Carson Hellman. Play continues. Apple, shot, kicked away. Finally, a stoppage of play as the puck got put on in front of the net, and the whistle didn't go. Offensive zone power play draw for the Rustlers. Chase after there by Murphy. 1 minute to play now in the period. Sent out to the neutral zone. Turnover corralled by Cole. She'll battle for the puck there with Murphy. Cole the victor deep into her offensive zone at the circle. Pass across to Carruthers. Nobody home, unable to make it. Murphy back the other way now. Short-handed rush. Murphy stick goes around Saluski. Stick lift goes down. Robertson. 2 minutes for interference. Devils will get 27 seconds of power play time in this frame. There's 11 seconds left on their penalty. 38 to play in the period. 4 draw for the Devils. More space to create plays if you can find the right person. Off the glove, it sounded like where Saluski gets it from in behind her net. She'll send it forward to Shaw, who will turn it over in the neutral zone. Backhanded pass. Felled and held. 19.2 to play in the frame now. Wingert and Powell in the circle. Wingert wins that back. It's cleared all the way down. Time trickling off the clock. 13 to play now in the frame. Picked up and circling with the puck is Radcliffe. She'll pass it forward up the boards to Platson. Platson pulls up as Campen in a fast pursuit. Back over to Radcliffe. She'll pass it forward to Powell as the clock strikes 00 on the middle frame. The Rustlers put up one more in this frame after a goaltending change for the Devils, and just a couple shots on goal by Arizona State, still trailing. We'll take a break, step aside, be back for the third period of action here from AZ Ice Gilbert. on a power play to begin the third period, looking for 4 goals in 20 minutes after only scoring 1 through 40. The puck is dropped, and Brianne Powell wins the draw for the Devils. Back into their defensive zone, Mia Gervais pushes the puck out to center, where Paris Appel sends it right back into Carson Hellman. Pass out to the stick of Berkeley Radcliffe, who will just drop it to her right. And a zone clearing attempt to Brianne Powell in the middle is knocked away by Hill and sent into their defensive zone by Mann. Mann clears it all the way out, where Petrie will knock it down and grab a change. Hellman pushes the puck out on save by Neufeld. The Devils seem to have found a head of steam in the last 20 minutes of intermission here in the third period. Murphy and Williams in the circle. Pass knocked into the corner and back to the blue line. Pushed in deep to the zone to Murphy, who gets the puck back on her stick. Shot on. Neufeld knocks it away, where Craig and Saluski will battle for it. It's sent back to Craig by Paulson. She'll be pinned in the corner by Saluski. Ref in the way, puck didn't get to Paulson, and the Devils lose a little bit of momentum on that one as it's pushed back towards the net. Craig circling with Smith at her back. She'll just drop the puck in, where Saluski will grab it and send it out. Unable to be knocked down her defensive zone with a head of steam. Turned forward to Evelyn Olsen, who chips it into the zone. Maddie Mesenbrink will follow. Eaton. Mesenbrink collide as the puck ends up back at the blue line, where Pilpo and Buziak will push in. Pilpo over to Buziak through 2 defenders. Buziak shot on, saved by Hellman, knocked away by Barrie, doesn't go as Pilpo sends it back to her, who gets to Buziak eventually, who will send it back. And Eaton will grab as she circles in the defensive zone. Sent forward, unable to be corralled. Craig with the puck now, pushing into her offensive zone for Satura. Satura, pass across, intercepted by Buziak. And back the other way come the Rustlers. The puck's turned over in the neutral zone to center ice circle. Maddie Pladsen gets the puck, sends it to Craig. And in center ice, where she'll battle for just a moment. The Rustlers start back in the other way. Perry chips it in as they grab a change. Pladsen circles behind the net. She attempts a pass to Olsen, who was unable to corral it as that puck trickles all the way down in behind Neufeld for an icing. 17:29, I believe the clock says. 17:20 to play. Not a lot spent in the defensive zone. This is the first look we will see at even strength for Carson Hellman in the defensive zone, third period. Carruthers wins the draw back as Jill chip back to the blue line. Shot in off of Ketchum, and Evelyn Olsen back the way with Carruthers draped all over her. Olsen just backhands it deep in, where Appel will chase. She won't get it. Instead, it's Mann. Mann will start to break out for the Rustlers. She'll pass it all the way across the ice to Robertson, who can't corral the puck, and Hellman pushes the puck away into the corner, where the Devils will grab it, try to start something in deep behind the red line. Appel sends the puck back in. It's kicked away at the boards by Paulson and started back out the other way by Craig. Craig attempts a pass forward for Bradell, who can't corral, and Mann, trailed by Bradell, will be knocked off the puck. Bradell trying to kick the puck away. Her stick was tied up for just a moment by Mann, but it'll be Carruthers for the Rustlers, who will send it back out all the way to center, where it's grabbed by Lutch and turned to Brianne Powell. Shulson goes down after knocking the puck away. Interference, the call. It looks like Ketchum drew a penalty on that one. She's a little slow to get up to our right as Shaw trots to the box for the Rustlers. Ketchum still laboring to get up here for just a moment, taking her time, recollecting herself. She looks good to go. I believe Winger and Murphy in the draw circle. Offensive zone draw for the Devils, won by Murphy over to the left wing. Battled for there, Murphy. Back in time, and Campen chips it back out. She'll kill time off the clock as the Rustlers bench exclaims in happiness. Battling for the puck in the defensive zone now is Elle McKenna. She'll get it forward to Lutch, who will send it. We'll try to clear it. Anita Fleming grabs it just at the red line. Back to McKenna now in her defensive zone, trying to start another breakout. No-look pass off Campen to the left side boards. Picked up there by Pladsen. She'll stick on around a defender. Unfortunately, knocked her off the puck and killed the Devils' momentum. They'll have to try one more time. Go in behind Carson Hellman, trailed by Lammers. Buziak chips it at the blue line to Ring. Backhanded shot by Lammers, saved by Eatinger. Sorry, Hellman. Eatinger pulled in the middle frame of this one. 14:53 to go on the clock. Still 5-1 Rustlers. Offense trying to get started here for the Devils. Not a good time to do it. You want to start to win the draw, start a breakout here if you're the Devils. And the breakout still again started by Murphy. Temporary stick lifted by Buziak, but Murphy gets it back. She'll pull up, circle. Lammers on the trail. Tries a weak shot on. Murphy, loose puck in front of the net. Not sure where it is. Blows the whistle. Was under the glove of Neufeld. Stoppage of play, 14:33 to play in the frame, and Devils still on the power play. An offensive zone draw here. Powell glides into the circle. Puck's dropped. Played back and chipped over the net where Paulson tries to get it around to somebody, but it'll be onto the stick of Buziak and cleared all the way down. 15 seconds now to go as Hellman will drop it for McKenna, who will chip it away. Battled for and corralled by Sammy Lutz. She'll send it out. Up the boards. Craig gets the pass across the neutral zone. Powell stick handling in the zone, draped by Mann. Pass forward by Powell to Craig, who's in front of the net. She can't corral it. Good defense in front of the net by Apple, and the Rustlers get the puck, try to start a clear, and a breakout. They won't be able to this time. They'll get it as it's off of Hill's body, forward to Petrie. Petrie past the Hill, back, chipped away. Cleared down into the offensive zone for the Rustlers. It missed Smith's stick. It was picked up by the Devils in a breakout coming back the other way. Ratcliffe plays it over to catch him, and it's turned over. Smith. The zone and attempt comes, but it's kicked back out to Platson. Same spot still. Mesenbrink knocks the Rustlers off the puck as Platson starts the breakout. She's got one to her right. Tries to stick hunt around a defender. Can't corral the puck on the attempt, and it's sent back out. Craig plays it over where it's chipped into the zone by Mia Gervais. Shot scored! Mia Gervais with a slap shot just south of the blue line. And the Devils get one back. It looked like Gervais was trying to clear the puck in, and it ended up in the back of the net. Neufeld looks a little discombobulated down there as the Devils will keep that same line on the ice, continuing to create. Lutch pushes the puck into the offensive zone where Saluski will grab it, pass it to Williams. Passes up the left side to Perry into the offensive zone for the Rustlers. Shot on Hellman. Second chance. Not able to be pushed back as Murphy sends the puck around behind the net for the Devils. It'll be picked up by Perry on the far side boards. Loose stick. Not sure whose it is. Ref's hand is up. Someone's on the puck. Touched by Perry. And the whistle blows. Roughing the call. 12:15 to play in the third period. And once again, that path to the box will be trudged. This time by Williams for the Rustlers. It'll be Murphy and Carruthers for the Rustlers. Carruthers wins it over to Mann, who trips up. Ball on this one. This time, Murphy will glide to the box, and it's 4-on-4 hockey for a minute and 53 seconds here in the last 12 minutes of the frame. Carruthers and Craig in the offensive zone. Draw for the Rustlers. 4-on-4 hockey again. Carruthers wins the draw back to Appel. Appel at the blue line. Shot on. Knocked away off the body of Craig. Up in front of the net is Robertson, but watching it all the way is Hellman. And a good stop. 7 seconds separating the penalty clocks. Carruthers again, but this time Ketchum for the Devils. Defensive zone draw, one for the Devils, but it's picked up by Robertson, who shot on net, went high and wide. Robertson with the puck again. She'll circle for a moment, trying to find something to do. Just down where Ketchum will pull up short of it so Cole can't get it, using her body to shield Cole from providing A strong push as Saluski gets the puck at the blue line, sends it in deep to Carruthers. High shot on the net, doesn't go, and that puck will trickle Rustlers. Saluski got it, sent it up to Carruthers at the left side of the blue line. Back to Carruthers after pass deep into the neutral zone. Here's Robertson now. Shot on. Saved. Hellman shakes her head as Powell grabs the puck, and the Devils start back out the other way. Still 7 seconds separating the two clocks. 40 minutes kicked back into the zone. Chipped at by Powell. Passed over to Barrie. Barrie center of the zone. Shot on. Hellman off the blocker. She didn't know where it was for a second. And a clearing attempt by the Devils does go. Still 4-on-4, but it'll be picked up. Caught in a change with the Devils. Shaw makes a play on the puck. Shaw up the left side. Murphy circling there after the puck. Knocked off Neufeld. Now Lammers with the puck. She's draped by Platson. Loose puck picked up by Wingert. Played over to Shaw on the far side over the red line. To Wingert. Pass over. Platson. Stick lift. Good timely stick lift there by Platson to avoid what could have been another goal for the Rustlers. Stopping short with the puck and playing it back to Platson. The stick. Pass in front for Campen off of a Sun Devil stick, and Buziak tries to grab it, but she can't. It's played in back in deep. Picked up by Powell. Chipped over one more time, and Appel will miss a play on the puck as Burdell giving chase. Burdell's down. No penalty on the play. Apple sends it in behind the Rustlers' net. Man, the other way now. Picked up far side of the boards and backhanded in by Lutch. Loose puck in the neutral zone, picked up and brought back the other way by Hill. She's the puck in her own defensive zone is Gervais. Playing it around and starting a breakout. It's knocked away at the blue line. They'll have to try one more time. Gervais drifting all the way back to the red line is heavy pressure coming from the Rustlers, and Petrie keeps it in on a clearing attempt. The Devils finally get it out, but it's a turnover in the neutral zone. Not a lot of time to make a change. Cole over to Saluski for the Rustlers. 8:21 to play in the third period, and the shots on goal read 37-30 in favor of Lakeland. Hill and Messenbrink in the circle. Hill wins the draw back to Saluski, who lost it in her skates momentarily. Stressed pass gets to Ketchum, who starts a break into their own offensive zone, but Cole grabs it again. As Cole chips it back forward, Pickle sends it back through the neutral zone to the blue line of her own offensive zone. It's kicked back to her, and she'll do the same again, this time into the offensive zone. Platson grabs it, back skates at the circle. Circle-to-circle pass there for the Devils. And a breakout back the other way with a head of steam and a loose puck chased by Evelyn Olsen. She'll pick it up, trailed by Cole. Pass across, looking for Sutera, no one home. Back the other way come the Rustlers. Pilpo, left side, Hedestein. In on a 3-on-2 chance, shot on. Blocked away and played away. Picked up again by Pilpo. Circling. A lot of fast speed here for the Rustlers. That puck chipped away at the blue line. All that momentum comes to a screeching halt as Barrie plays the puck to Williams. Barrie now with the puck after it was knocked loose a little bit. Powell gets tripped up. Ref's arm goes up. Puck deep into the offensive zone for the Devils. And I believe it's going to be Perry that's going to sit 2 for tripping. Williams and Murphy in the offensive zone circle for the Devils. One back by Williams, played off the boards behind the net. Sent around by Paulson. Paulson gloved it away. Nice play by Paulson. It's going to be a hand pass to the call. The whistle blows. She knocked the puck to Lutch in front of the net, and unfortunately the refs caught it as she did it. So Devils momentum squandered just momentarily. 1:50 to go on the power. The draw back to Craig, who sends a pass across. Nobody home. It goes all the way to the opposite side boards where McKenna will grab it and circle. Back to Craig, who weakly sends it into the neutral zone, and it's pushed back through. Williams plays it over now. Lutch back to McKenna, over to Craig. Played back over to Ring. Ring stick handling around Carruthers, who's draped all over her. Ring gets it into the zone deepest. Carruthers lifts her stick. Knocked off. Pass to center ice. It looked like she was looking for Pilpo. It's knocked down by Platson and corralled by McKenna. Through the neutral zone, knocked off the stick by Carruthers, and she'll battle with Anita Fleming. Fleming knocks the puck off. Blew the whistle as Robertson touched the puck. Not able to capitalize on a 1-minute power play, and they'll now have to kill off not only their penalty, but try to get something going here in the last minute of 4-on-4. Penalty gets put on the board as Murphy and Carruthers wait for the puck to be dropped in the defensive zone for the Devils. Murphy wins the draw back to Platson, who sends it in behind the net. Back out the other way is Murphy. She'll stick handle onto the left side boards. Pass across to the center for Powell. Not able to get there as it's just squandered. But just about 16 seconds came off the clock there from our last stoppage. Tristan Craig takes the defensive zone draw for the Devils and wins it. Craig plays it out to the blue line. Pass over to Platson from Radcliffe. Platson loses the puck as Cole will grab it, start a breakout for the Rustlers. She'll try a pass up the boards to Saluski. Saluski, great speed. Robinson circling now. Drop pass into the defensive zone where Cole sent it up the boards to Saluski. Saluski slows herself. 3-on-3 opportunity here. Saluski, pass over, knocked away. The puck, and it's chipped back out. Paulson sends it all the way down. 46 seconds to go on the Sun Devil penalty. And Eaton will grab, start a break back the other way. Sloppy pass in the center ice area as McKenna just battling deep in the zone with Ring. Ella Wingert grabs that loose puck. She'll start a breakout back the other way. Played up to the left to Campen. She'll pull up, circle, drop for Wingert, who gets the puck after Campen was draped all over by Radcliffe. Back to Campen now. Shot on. Saved by Hellman. 4:09 to play in the game. 6 seconds on the Sun Devil penalty and an offensive zone opportunity for the Rustlers. The Devils grab a full defensive zone swap as they'll win the draw. Sends it in deep where it's grabbed again by Coons and circled behind Hellman. Coons starts the breakout. Campen, great speed, slashes her stick once. Coons luckily able to grab the puck again, and then as she pushed into the zone, it was knocked away by Mann, turned over, and sent back out the other way. Platson now deep in her defensive zone. Pulls up, stops. Buziak, good head of steam, knocks her stick loose, and they'll pass forward to Powell on the backhand. Powell pulls up, draped all over. Powell pass across at the blue line. Shot didn't get there. Smith had a body into the defensive zone. The Devils grab the puck. It's Gervais. She'll pull up. Smith continuing to apply. Loses her footing for a moment, but still corrals the puck as she'll pass her over to Cole. Cole forward to Petrie. Pass. Satura draped all over by Perry and knocked away from the puck. It's picked up by Gervais. Forehand, backhand play. Sent out over the blue line. And into the neutral zone. We're save by Hellman in the crease. 2:24 to play in the third frame, and great stick handling there. Just unable to do anything with it as Hellman squanders an opportunity for the Rustlers to regain the 4-goal lead. Williams and Craig, sorry. Might just be not enough players on the ice for the Devils, and they'll get away with losing that draw there as Craig gets another opportunity against Williams in the Rustlers' offensive zone. Puck won back by Craig, but it's loose in at the red line. Williams over to Pilpo. Pilpo shot on off the blocker of Hellman and picked up by Platson. Platson behind the net loses possession of the puck as it's picked up by Perry, who's pressured by Craig up the boards. Perry and Craig go down. The ref's whistle blows. Looks like they're going to send both off. Minute 59 to play in the game. The Devils looking Riley Perry. So 4-on-4 hockey. Sorry, 5-on-5 hockey it looks like. And it'll be Ring who hops back over the boards, but as Ring comes on, Shaw goes off. So we'll see. Ring back over the boards. 4-on-4. Minute 59. Carruthers and Murphy in the draw circle. Murphy wins it back. It's played around by Platson. Not able to be corralled there as Cole hit the blue pole and wound up technically in the Rustlers bench. So a stoppage of play, 13 seconds. Murphy again, this time just on the other side of the blue line in the neutral zone, and it's won and cleared in by Carruthers, chased after by both Platson and Robertson. The 27s collide as the puck goes the other way. Played up to Murphy, who plays it to center ice for Paulson. It's turned over there. Solewski plays it over to Robertson, who plays it up the boards to Carruthers. In on the back skate by Carruthers. Shot on, knocked away by Hellman. Off the stick of Solewski, and Carruthers has the puck in behind the net. Tries a centering pass to Campen. It doesn't go. And back the other way now come the Devils. Murphy draped all over the game. Plays it forward to Carruthers. Other side of the blue line, red line now. For the Rustlers is Barry, loses the puck in the offensive zone, and the other way comes McKenna. She'll try a backhand pass that doesn't go. Carruthers now in. Shaw trailing. Carruthers shot on off the blocker of Carson Hellman over the net. Picked up by the Devils. Played to Powell, who will pull up, stop, turn around. Out the other way now. Played up to Gervais up the right side. Up by Brianne Powell behind the net. Powell's hauled down as Eaton knocked the puck out to Lammers, who sends it right back into her. That puck will be sent back out of the zone by Eaton. Anita Fleming from 1-3 to another 3, and Fleming will start back in. Fleming, stick handles. Nice little chipper away, and Neufeld saw it the whole way. She just stacks the pads on it, and the Devils, with 8 seconds to go in the game, not able to get any more offense despite another power play opportunity. And Lakeland will take 2 tomorrow's third and final game here on Inferno TV. So a game again dominated by zone time. Controlled completely by Lakeland, unfortunately. Only 1 goal against for Carson Hellman, 4 goals against on Eatinger. And the teams will shake hands at center ice. They'll do this one more time tomorrow. We'll have that game here on Inferno TV as well. So that'll do it from AZ Ice Gilbert. For Chase Beardsley, Mihir Sinhasan, and James Mackey, we thank you for watching Game 2 of 3